analysis report on how like SpaceX could have like 300 billion ARR by the end of next year with the, what do you call it, the orbital space data centers.
Yes, yeah, spot on with that. And their XI merger advantage right now with their data centers they're delivering 1.4 gigawatts of capacity right now. And I didn't know this. They have an actual partnership with Anthropic and Google that is paying them 1.25 billion and 900 million per month, right? I didn't even know that. So that's wild. So they've got money coming in. And from what I also heard about, and I'm a big fan of this because I was talking to my parents about it today. My internet at my house, I use Spectrum. When I first got it, it was $35 for 2 years. Then it went up to $50 after that ran out. And my bill, I just got it and it was $60. So I'm going to call them next week and get them to lower it or do something. Or I might go and get Starlink because at Starlink, at my local Walmart in the electronics department, no joke, on an end cap, on the front end cap, you could buy a Starlink home kit for $199.96. And I went online, went on the website, and the basic plan. Now remember, different things depending on how much you need, if you're downloading a lot, whatever you're doing. But the basic bottom plan, which is what I would get, because right, I'm not using all kind of computers, so I could run 6 of them anyway. Anyway, the bottom plan is $35 a month, no joke, and I would have my internet through the satellites and not have to worry about jack anymore. I don't have that many problems, with Spectrum, but $35 a month. So the plan right now with what the numbers are, the subscriptions they have is 12 million right now globally. But that's going to easily double over the next year, if not more than that. And that part of their business alone and their revenue is going to be able to pay for anything else just on that alone for Starlink. Will pay for everything else. That's not counting the money they get from their AI and cloud business right there that we just talked about that they get every month just from Starlink. So just think about what's going to happen as time rolls on and more people do it. And another thing I saw is that Elon's talking about making it for cell phones where people can connect their cell phones to it. Now, if they could somehow figure out how to do that also, that is going to be insane. If all of our phones, instead of going through the actual towers that we have, are going through the satellites now because they have so many satellites running around. So I want to add that in on that. So I am super bullish. I know there are people that don't like Starlink. They don't like SpaceX for some reason. But for me, it is a generational company, not financial advice. But I was talking to my mom and dad about it, and my mom's like, we need to buy more shares. I'm like, y'all don't need to go crazy. You're 75 and 80 years old, but we could buy a couple more shares, right? But I like the company. I like what they're doing. They're showing their profits already. I know they had to spend that money on to get their business going, but the future is bright. Nothing but clear skies ahead, as they say. Very bullish on SpaceX. A lot more bullish on SpaceX than I am on Tesla moving forward. So I'm going to continue. I need to buy some more shares. I'm going to try to buy like 2 shares at least every 2 weeks, if not more. Because look, last week it was up 20% when everybody and their mother was online saying, oh my gosh, they're having these more shares and everybody's going to dump it because it's a meme stock. No, it's not a meme stock. Do you know how to look at a profit sheet? Come on, guys, get with the program. Anyway, there it is. The second's got its hand up. Go ahead, my brother.
I love that you brought up the whole SpaceX with the Google and Anthropic compute deal, because what's special about those deals is they are charging a significant premium per gigawatt of compute to these two firms. And by the way, SpaceX charges the most per gigawatt in the entire industry. And the main reason for it is because they are all in on NVIDIA GPUs. And NVIDIA GPUs are known to be the best GPUs. Like, especially with Anthropic, they try to build their entire business mainly with Google TPUs, but everyone kept complaining about the outages and like so many other problems. And it seems like ever since they made that deal with SpaceX, it's like, Cowork is working, Claude is just, they don't have the outages like they used to. And then seeing Google do the same, even though they have like their own TPU program, it just goes to show that all these like clients for the hyperscalers, the neo clouds, they want NVIDIA GPUs. So the more GPUs SpaceX can get from NVIDIA, dude, they're gonna go through the roof, man. Like, I just love they're all in on NVIDIA. And you know Jensen, man, Jensen will give SpaceX the best vendor financing deals, and those revenues are just gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, man, it's dope seeing all the growth and everything they're doing, man. And John, did I hear you say that people are calling it a meme stock? Man, that's the thing about X, dog. Everything's a meme stock now. You know what I'm saying? If it goes up and down, it's a meme stock. It's just crazy. I can't keep up with it no more. But and also, you said you're more bullish on it than Tesla. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you on that, bro.